Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here from CubeKing77.com here with an exciting video. I have in my hand a unopened Samsung Galaxy Note 4. For some reason T-Mobile decided to ship them out early. I got it today. I'm sure a lot of you might be getting it on Friday when it's supposed to be released, but hey, I got mine early, so I'm going to go ahead and get this guy unboxed. Alright, so here we go. Here's a closer look at possibly one of the best devices on the market right now. Let me go ahead and break the seals on here and slide this guy up. There we go. So first of all, here is an advanced SIM card, whatever that means. So you can activate your T-Mobile SIM. So as I said, this was a T-Mobile one. I actually already have T-Mobile activated, so I don't need to use that SIM card. Let's go ahead and continue though. So lots of actually plastic coating on this guy. So you'll see ultimate viewing, quad HD being 1440 by 2560. We'll see that in just a second. Always enjoy peeling these guys off. As you can see, just kind of a lot of packaging. And here we go. So it's very light, but that is because the battery's not in it. If I had to guess, if the battery was in it, I would be very impressed at the weight, I guess. Slide the S Pen out. And let's see how it feels. Has a lot of ridges to it. Let's see if I can get this to focus. Alright, here you go. So here is a look at the S Pen. You'll see it does have a lot of ridges to it, so added enhancement grip. So it feels good in your hand. It doesn't feel too much different from the previous Note 3. Let me go grab that real quick. Alright, so here's a look at the two S Pens side by side. The left is the Note 3, the right is the Note 4. Essentially the same size, about the same feel. The ridges are pretty much the only difference, and obviously the discolored button here as well. So put that aside. Let's go ahead and continue on though. You'll see I got the device here. I can't turn it on yet. I'll get to the battery real quick. So we do have a welcome start guide, just a little booklet that teaches you how to use the device. Throw that aside. You do have some terms and conditions, merchandise return label. You do, of course, have a micro USB cable. What's interesting is that they decided to go with micro USB 2.0 on the Note 4 as opposed to 3.0, which they went with on the Note 3 and also the S5. So I don't know exactly why they decided not to include that, but they didn't. It does include some headphones, some standard Samsung headphones. They're not fantastic, but they are probably my favorite OEM headphones. I like theirs, and HTC's are probably my top two. It does also include some extra earbuds. If yours run down or anything like that. You do have some extra S Pen tips. So you can replace the tip of the S Pen and also just a little tool to help you remove it. Continuing on, you do have an AC adapter. Obviously this plugs into the wall, nothing too crazy there. And then finally the battery down at the bottom. So you got to get through all of the contents of the box before you can even get to the battery. Interesting shaped battery. It is 3220 milliamp hours. Go ahead and pop this back off of the Note 4 and then go ahead and slide this guy in. So here it is. Here's what the back looks like. You do have a SIM card slot right here and also a micro SD card slot. So you have expandable storage and obviously a removable battery. So those are a couple of the great features that Samsung likes to include in their devices that I know a lot of people just decide to get Samsung devices because they need that removable battery, they need that expandable storage. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on for the first time. While it boots up, I'm going to go ahead and talk about some of the design features. Slide the S Pen right back in. So here it is, 5.7 inch display, of course. It is quad HD, so 1440 by 2560 is the dimensions of it. I believe it's about 516 pixels per inch. I've heard nothing but good things about the screen, so I'm pretty excited to get this going. Go ahead and hit start, insert a SIM card. I'm not going to do that. Hopefully I can keep skipping all this stuff. I will, of course, use this phone for a little while and then do a review of it. Go ahead and scroll through. I don't want to create accounts. And let's go ahead and hit next. Who's this belong to? Nobody. Wow, it's taking a little while to get through all this, but it's actually going pretty smoothly. It's not locking up or anything like that, as it shouldn't, of course. So it says please insert a SIM to continue, but here we go. Here is the home screen right here. Awesome. So I'll get to this in just a second. Don't want to talk about the software just yet. I'll get into that in just a second. Let's talk about the design. So on the back, it actually has a very similar feel to the previous version, that kind of leathery feel on the back. It does have grip to it, so you don't have to worry about it slipping. The sides feel great. They feel a lot more premium actually. It does have some nice design features. You'll see a little, I guess, indent right there. Just kind of looks cool, gives it a nice look to it. The button feels pretty nice actually as well. I do want to test something out. I know a lot of people were complaining about credit cards, I guess, sliding into here. So I'm going to grab this SIM card thing and see if a credit card could fit in there. So this isn't going in very easily. I'm not going to force it in. They said it's not a big deal, but I can't really get this in the crack. So I don't think you really have to worry about there being a huge gap there. I don't really see a big gap either. So for those of you wondering about that, there you go. Continuing on, down at the bottom, as I said, only micro USB 2.0, but it's got a nice little design to it, I guess you could say. So I guess you'll see it's got a little rounded edge to it right there. On the left side here, you do have volume rockers as well. So down and up, feel good in the hand, of course. So I like having the power button right here. And then I wish they would have brought the volume of the buttons down just a little bit. They're a little bit high. Not a big deal though. So continuing on, let's go ahead and slide this guy open. And I guess we could talk about the software just a bit. I mean, nothing I'd want to go over extensively. I kind of want to talk more about the hardware of it. So, and of course, I forgot up at the top, you do have a headphone jack right there. So let's go ahead and open up the camera. I don't know why. I just want to show the camera off. So load it on up and take a picture. Wow, it looks fantastic. So looks like, I'm hoping it's going to be one of the best cameras in the market right now. We can double check, but yeah, this looks really great on the screen. Look at how clear that is. It looks pretty fantastic. So continuing on, don't want to really talk about the camera too much, just kind of want to show it off. Of course, you do have the S Pen as well. Some new features that I'll show off in my review video. So you'll see you got action memo, smart select, image clip, screen write. Let's go to screen write and see what happens. It'll take a picture of the screen, and then you can also do a bunch of editing to it. So if I want to write, hey, there you go, and hit check, and it's going to save it, and there you go. So I mean, just a bunch of different shortcuts and stuff, especially with the button here. I know if you press and held the S Pen button and like drew a circle, it's going to cut out that specific circle. I don't know, I haven't used this S Pen in a little while, so let's go ahead and there we go. Double tap on the screen, you can write a quick memo to yourself and hit check. And I mean, overall, it's going to be fluid right now. I'm interested to see if TouchWiz feels way too bloaty or anything like that. I will, of course, like I said, do a review video very soon. I'm very excited to try this out actually. It's been a little while since I've used a Note device, just because I've been using LG G3, Moto X, all that stuff. So Samsung, I'm excited to use this again. On the back here, like I said, I'm a little upset they didn't put the speaker on the front of the device actually, but I wish they would have put it at the bottom so the sound's not going away from you. I guess it'd be going down, which would give it a little better sound, but hey, it is what it is. You got LED flash on the back, I believe a heartbeat sensor as well, and then you do have the 16 megapixel camera, and that's it. So that's all I want to talk about in my unboxing. Like I said, it comes with some headphones. That's a nice little feature. I guess I could give it a quick comparison to the Note 3, which I have right here. One thing to note, here we go, we can turn the screen on both of them actually. So it is a little bit taller, so level up down at the bottom is just a little bit taller for the design. Nothing too crazy. I like the feel of the Note 4 a lot better. Weight wise, it's very similar. Can't really tell too much of a difference. Just like real world, I'm sure it has a little bit of a weight difference, but feels similar with the back. The backing feels very similar, which as it should, but the outsides don't feel the same. This kind of feels a little more cheap, a little bit more plasticky, I guess. Whereas this has a little bit more of a premium feel to it, so they've done a good job at improving upon that. I do like the screen looks fantastic, of course, but in your hand, it doesn't feel too much different yet. I do want to note something actually, see if you can see that. It looks like there's a little bit of dirt right here. Yeah, so as I said earlier, I couldn't get a credit card in there, but it looks like there's a little bit of dirt down on that side there. Looks like my fingernail kind of got it out. So just kind of take note of that, and know that it looks like there is a little bit of a gap in the side of the screen here, just so you are prepared for that, as a lot of people did point out in previous videos, I guess. Alright, but anyways, that's it. All I want to talk about, it says S Pen has been detached. Attach your S Pen before you leave, so it lets me know I don't lose it. That's it. Like I said, Samsung Galaxy Note 4 unboxing. Let me know what you think. Leave a comment. Expect a review soon, so please subscribe to me. I'll hopefully try and get it up by this weekend or something like that. No promises, but I'm going to use this a lot and give it a good test, and let me know what you think. So leave a comment, subscribe to me. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. All links will be in the description of the video below. As always, thanks for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up.